Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Today we are going to be talking about hormones, okay? So, my lips are always so dry. So if you're catching this live, I am so excited you're here to join me. Go ahead and comment in. If you have questions, put them in the comments. If you're watching the replay, you can also do that and I will get back to them, okay? But we have been talking about the 11 major body systems and we've only covered 2 so far. We have 11. So I'm trying to cram these in. But today I wanted to focus on the endocrine system, okay? And if you're not familiar with what that is, the endocrine system is responsible for cell growth, tissue function, sleep, sexual and reproductive functions, your metabolism, blood sugar management, and basically how the body responds to injury, stress, water, electrolyte balance, and more. Okay, so it's responsible for a lot of the issues in our body. And I wanted to talk about this because I'm in that stage where I'm needing hormonal help, right? So whether you're in perimenopause, menopause, you just turned 13 and you started your period, this is all going to work for all of those areas, okay? So we're going to talk about 2 main ones. We're going to talk about our hormones, and then I'm going to give you a recipe for thyroid, okay? So what are the symptoms of hormone imbalance? I'm going to give you a few. I'm sure you already know. And I named this, have you been called hormonal? Because I feel like that's what you're called every time you have issues with your anger or you're sleepy or you're grouchy, right? All those things. So what are the symptoms of hormonal imbalance? Fatigue. Not just feeling tired, but drained, right? There's a huge difference. Anxious feelings for no reason, right? Feeling sad all the time and not necessarily having a reason to feel sad, not being able to control those emotions. Dizziness, difficulty concentrating, a lot of head tension, head and neck tension, right? And not just caused by allergy season, but this is just something that you struggle with all the time. Low libido. You don't have much of a sex drive, right? Weight loss or weight gain, and hair loss is a really common one, right? So after you have a baby, or you just have a lot of stress in your life, a lot of times people complain about really thinning out right along here, right in here. So these are some symptoms of hormonal imbalance. And I wanted to give you guys just a couple of fun recipes, but this is basically going to be natural ways to get your body back to homeostasis. You know, a lot of people will go on birth control, they'll take the pill, whatever it is, to try to regulate acne and all this hormonal imbalance. And then what happens is when they get off the pill, they're left in limbo again. And usually it comes on with a vengeance, right? So these are just going to be natural ways that you as a woman can get your body back to homeostasis, okay? Because it's always going to be fluctuating. So what I love about these essential oils and the supplements that doTERRA specifically has is it's always going to be the focus is to get back your body to where it needs to be to function properly, okay? So I would suggest from the time you're 13 or you start your period, I know it's a lot earlier nowadays, but from 13 on, this is going to be just a great system to have in your home, okay? So I wanted to talk about an Indian head massage. I'm not going to get into it, but we all know that massage is incredibly important. Even just going to the chiropractor, those kinds of things, just getting your body in alignment, right? But I want you to Google the Indian head massage specifically for hormone balance restoration, okay? And then I want to give you a couple of oils to integrate into this head massage. And it's basically, what it is basically, is you're starting from the base of the neck, your shoulders, all the way up to like your hairline, and then you're focusing on your forehead as you're doing it. So I'm gonna let you Google it, let you watch it. You're gonna need help. You won't be able to do this on your own. But I wanna give you some oils to work with. And then I also wanna give you some oils to work with for just a way to massage your body. It doesn't have to be a massage necessarily. Sometimes we don't have time for a massage, but this is gonna be something that you're gonna want your partner to help out with, or whoever's in your home to rub these oils down your back. And this is something that you can do on a daily basis for a while, just to get your hormone balance back. Indian head massage, have you heard of that? It's really cool. But what I love, there we go. What I love is you can incorporate these oils daily, and then it can also be just like a weekly massage. So you can take these oils to your massage therapist. You can have your spouse just put them down your spine. It doesn't have to be like a full blown out massage, okay? But these are the oils that you're gonna wanna grab if you're gonna be doing this as a massage or rubbing these down your spine. So get your pen and paper out and we're gonna have a list, okay? So you're gonna start out with frankincense, thyme, ginger, of course, clary sage. Clary sage is like the #1 hormone balancer oil, right? Grapefruit is incredible. Roman chamomile, ylang ylang, lavender, and Siberian fir. And you're gonna want to do like 2 to 3 drops down your spine if you're using that kind of a system. If you're taking them to your massage therapist, you can have her implement 2 or 3 drops of every single oil in that order as she's doing the massage down your back, okay? And you can even ask them about the Indian head massage. You might have a massage therapist that offers different massages for hormonal balance specifically, okay? So those are the oils for down the back. And I want to talk about just a roller blend that you can make, okay? So doTERRA already has a blend called Clary Calm, and it is just already blended. So you don't have to worry about ordering 10 oils for this blend. It's just, you get the Clary Calm roller and you're set, okay? And what I like to do is, it's not a diluted blend really. So in order to make it last longer, because this is one that I roll on every single day just to keep my hormones in check. It's gonna come in a 10 ml and you're gonna half it, okay? And it'll save you money, plus it's just as effective. But you're gonna half it. You're gonna put half of the bottle in another 10 ml bottle, fill it with fractionated coconut oil, roseseed oil, whatever oil you like to use. And then you'll have 2 15 ml bottles of them, or 10 ml bottles, sorry. But that's really going to be cost effective. Plus you're going to use it. You can put one in your purse, put one on your vanity. It's a lot more easier to use that way. That way you're not always searching for your Clary Calm roller. Okay. So if you want to just get the roller already made up, you can do that. If you want to make your own, I've done this because I've run out of the Clary Calm. You're going to grab for all those floral oils. So you're going to grab for jasmine, geranium, magnolia, ylang ylang, neroli, and you can go ahead and put those in a roller and make your own roller blend. So I have one of those on my nightstand. Those are great for just having around, especially at night before you go to bed, okay? Especially if you got low libido, okay? So those are the 2 rollers that I would recommend doing. And these are ones that you're going to want to use as your natural perfume. Okay. So, whether or not you were a perfume girl before, this is one that I loved perfume before I learned what it was doing to my hormones. So actually using perfume is going to be a hormone disruptor. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but it could be a cause to why your hormones are all crazy as well. So ditch the perfumes and go to something natural, and you can make them smell incredible too. And I love that. So, but my favorite, you guys, is jasmine. Okay, I gotta remember this. Jasmine, neroli, rose, magnolia, and then I always add a couple drops of patchouli. I always add patchouli because I love the smell of patchouli. So anyway, that would be a great roller blend, okay? And you're gonna use these daily, so morning, night, being very consistent is going to be incredibly key as well. Some other things, you guys, that you can do. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't want to get to that yet. I want to talk about the Clary Calm and the actual uses for it, okay? Because I get a lot of questions on that, like, okay, well, I can use it for that, but you can use it for PMS. You can use it for cramping. You can use it for, of course, hormone balance, for hot flashes. My recommendation for hot flashes is the Clary Calm, but then also like a drop of peppermint on the base of your neck, okay? That really helps with hot flashes. Also, putting it right here on your forearms is going to be huge. I don't know why. It's reflexology. You can Google it, but it works really well, and I've heard it's worked incredible, okay? I haven't had the hot flashes yet, but I definitely have the hormone imbalance. Mood swings. So this is just, you know, this is just going to be a good thing to be breathing in. So I always roll over my neck, my chest, so I can breathe it in, behind my ears like you would perfume, and then always at the base of your neck, okay? It's just a great place to do it. This is going to help with heavy menstruation. So I know a lot of you that are on are maybe past some of that, but for those of you that are still in your cycle and you still have a monthly cycle, I know for me, I have 1 month where it's super light, lasts 2 to 3 days. The next month it's crazy heavy and I have all the cramping. So this has really been good just to kind of keep that at bay, and that way I'm not always popping the ibuprofens, Tylenols, reaching for the over-the-counter crap, right? And then the Whisper, you guys, the Whisper blend is very feminine. So if you really love that feminine smell, not so much the woody smell, the Whisper blend is going to be perfect for a natural perfume for you, okay? And it does a lot of the same things, but hormone balance for sure. It's calming, extremely calming, just because of the oils that are in there. It helps during menopause. You want to put them on your pulse points, and then low sex drive specifically. So the oils that are in there are specifically for low sex drive. Okay, so now I want to talk about just some other ways to balance your hormones, not just using essential oils, right? But here's a couple of different tips. So there's going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 tips here. One's going to be consume healthy fats. So healthy fats are like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, grass-fed organic butter, ghee. That is something that I put in my fatty coffee every morning, is about a tablespoon of ghee. And then I'm always eating like nuts, seeds for snack. But those are really going to be great, okay, to help balance your hormone. Watch your caffeine intake. Now, Connie, for you and I, that's a tough one. But it's really imperative to reduce that, right? So just finding other ways to provide that comfort for yourself, either through breathing in an essential oil, diffusing certain essential oils that bring that comfort. If you're doing it for the energy, the Mito 2 Max is incredible. It's one that I amp up when I'm on my cycle, is the Mito 2 Max, and I'll take 1 in the morning and 1 at lunch. And then I don't have that drop off in energy. I don't feel that fatigue that you get from it. It's incredible. Number 3 is sleeping well, right? If we don't sleep well, how can our bodies restore themselves? It just doesn't, right? And it catches up to us eventually. But 7 to 8 hours is like the minimum. So making sure that you're sleeping well. Gentle workouts daily. This is something that I used to do all the hardcore working out, and I just felt more tired and more sore than I ever should have. And I guess for me, finding something that really feels good to my body was really key. So playing around with it, you guys, yoga, walks. I don't really run anymore, but I love Extend Bar. If you've ever heard of that, they have an app where you can have lots of different things. It's not just yoga. It's really incredible. So you can always Google that too and find out just some different workouts, but figure out one way to move your body at least 30 minutes a day. Okay. Support your digestive system. So I think it was last week I talked about the digestive system, and really it is it's like the brain, okay, of your body. So getting your digestive system in order is going to be really key to also supporting your hormones. And they all just interact, you guys. That's why I love all these 11 major body systems, because really, once you can hone in on all of these, especially the digestive system, starting there, then all these other areas that you might have some concerns, it'll either lessen some of the issues that you're having, or it'll wipe them out completely altogether, is what I found. So really, really imperative to get your digestive system in check. And then the last one, well, not the last one. The last one is use your oils. Honestly, they are such a great way to support your body. And again, it's not taking a supplement and bandaging the issues. It's always working to create homeostasis in your body. And I think that's what's very different with natural products versus synthetic. Okay. But the last one, you guys, is taking your vitamin supplement. And, you know, I don't know what kind of vitamin supplements you take. If you're not taking one, you should be taking one, just because there's no possible way that your body can be getting what it needs from the food you're eating, the lack of food that you're eating, right? But doTERRA's vitamin supplement, I'm not going to get into it today, is a 3-bottle system. It's incredible for balancing the hormones. It is one supplement that I got on right away when I was having my anxiety attacks. And it was within a couple of days that I noticed a huge difference in my anxiety level. So it's pretty powerful. And I was taking those full dose. So I want to give you a thyroid roller blend, okay? The thyroid is a major part of your endocrine system. And so I want to talk about this just because it's really important, okay? So you are going to want to get a 10 ml roller bottle. You're going to add 20 drops of frankincense, 20 drops of myrrh, 20 drops of lemongrass, 20 of lavender, and 20 of peppermint. And you're going to top it off with fractionated coconut oil, whatever oil is your choice. And you're going to roll it over that thyroid area. So you can check and see, you can Google and see exactly where it's at there, but you're going to rub it over there daily, okay? That's really going to help to support your thyroid naturally. Okay. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about, but I did want to talk about this because I did have somebody ask me, what else is there besides the oils to take, okay? So I did a little bit of research, and doTERRA offers a 2-bottle system called the Bone Nutrient and the Phytoestrogen. And I don't have the bottles with me, so I'm just going to show you real quick on here what they look like, so that if you're scrolling through the website, you're like, oh yeah. So it looks like that. And then it also has a phytoestrogen complex. And this is something that they suggest taking at a very early age, both of them together, okay? So, you know, when you start your period, whether it's 11, 12, it's so early nowadays, you guys, or 13, you can start taking this supplement then and incorporating the essential oil roller blends that I talked about earlier into your daily routine. So instead of having your little girls wearing perfume and you know, fragrance-filled lotions and all those things that are even causing it to become worse, go ahead and make them a roller blend and let them help. Have them make one that smells good to them. I know a lot of people are very drawn to like the jasmine and then the rose and the neroli, and even the magnolia smells really, really pretty. It's really light. But you can mix those all together and make a roller blend. And you can also make like a spritzer, just whatever you can do to get some of that synthetic junk out of their daily routine is going to be absolutely crucial for their hormones, okay? But this 2-bottle system, you guys, is so good. And I didn't know this, but it says almost every function in a woman's body is controlled by hormones. I think that's pretty incredible. So getting this right is huge, right? And I'm not going to get into all the things that are in here, but I did want to let you know that in the bone nutrient, because I do get this question, it has vitamin C, vitamin D2, vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, I mean, all the good stuff, right? So it does have those in there. It has 160% of your daily value of vitamin D3. Vitamin D2 is 40% of your daily value, and vitamin C is 150% of your daily value. So just for those, I know I'm going to get those questions. So that's also really good. The D2 and the D3 help the bone. What does it do? It contains D2 and D3 to help bones absorb the calcium. So that's the reason for that in there, right? And then the phytoestrogen complex, it has flaxseed extract, pomegranate extract, and soy extract. So they are all GMO, gluten-free. Okay, I know I'll get that question too. But you can always go on doTERRA's website and Google the information on it, okay? And that way you can look it up and know exactly what's in the bottle, right? But those are just some of my experiences with using the oils, the supplements, and just your hormones, right? So whether or not you're struggling with anxiety, stress, a lot of that can be linked to your hormones. So getting that hormone level back to homeostasis is going to be really, really key. And as always, if you're already on a birth control or something like that to regulate stuff, work with your doctor, you guys. And if your doctor is not supportive of natural products, find another doctor. There's plenty out there, okay? You want somebody that listens to you, and you know your body better than any other person out there. And you want somebody that wants to live the way you want to be living, right? So never be afraid to find another doctor. There's so many out there that are so into supporting your body naturally. You can find them, okay? So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you're watching the replay, feel free to put your comments, your questions in there, and I'll answer them later. But I hope this was helpful for you guys. This has been really key for me, just balancing my hormones in a way that felt good to me, right? Okay, you guys, I hope you have the best Friday, and I will talk to you next week.